Hello, everyone. We will now welcome Vancouver's Whitecaps, Jesper Sørensen, and we'll start with questions with medias on site, and we'll follow up with Zoom. Go ahead.
Jesper, your overall thoughts on the match tonight?
I think it was, the first half was, there was not many chances. We tried to see if we can get some openings. We had difficulties with that. We knew that they would play direct and go for the counter. We didn't give much away. They had a big chance, and then they took it was a great strike from them on the goal, and we overcommitted, but he turned and did well. And then in the second half, I think that we pushed a little bit more, and the game got more open. Of course, we had to chase and had some created the opportunities we needed, but we also gave some big opportunities away. So it was we had to chase, and with the clock running down, it was a little bit too stressed in some moments, but on the other hand, we also had the opportunities we needed.
What's the mindset of the team now going into these next two League Cups matches, knowing that you most likely have to get maximum points to advance to the knockout stage?
It's that we're going for a win in the next, and then we have to see the last one. The Mexicans team, we played them many times, and they are different to play than a lot of the MLS teams, and we will go for the win Friday, and we have to see how it plays out.
Jesper, just wondering what was the thought process behind the rotated lineup tonight?
We have a lot of limitations in the roster right at the moment, and we have a very tough schedule. We had a lot of players who played a very demanding game Saturday, and now we played. So the thought process was, of course, it was great to have Sam and Ralphie coming back into the starting lineup. We haven't seen them for a long time in the starting lineup, so that was great having them in. And then Ryan also has not got that many opportunities. Now he came in. I think that he played a good game overall. So I think it was it was also about managing the force in the group, and also having some players hungry for getting in and hopefully take the chance that was available to them.
Been an issue for the past few games now, but what is it about mid to low blocks that's been difficult for you guys to break down?
Today I think we created what we needed in the second half. We had some good opportunities. We have for Ryan, we have for Emmanuel Sapi when he came in, and he looked good in general. He was dangerous, and we had a lot of good flow in the right side in the second half where we created something. We had some opportunities on balls dropping in the box where we didn't really get first to it, and or did not get the right shot off. So it was not to be for us to score, but I think in general we had some good opportunities where we played well through, but they also defended well, and people they will we are not perfect, and we need to also be good in that regard, that we can open up a low defense, and we can, but it's difficult, and everybody knows that, and we just have to keep working.
Just to build out a little bit on what Josh said, one goal in the last 3 games, it came from a penalty. Open play, you're getting the chances. In most matches, you're beating the XG of the other team, but they're just not being converted. Kind of what is that kind of next level that you're looking for right now?
Yeah, some of it is obviously that we keep our cool in the situations, and we get a good finish off. Definitely, that's the thing, and then also just the belief that when we have the opportunity, that we just need to not stress, and maybe a couple of players used to score more have not scored in a while, and then you get stressed a little bit, and that's what is normal. But we know these guys, and they will definitely be banging the ball in the back of the net. But we also conceded goals where it was where we got behind and we had to chase, and the opponents get to sit even lower. So that's also a thing. and sometimes you need something to break it up. And right now we have not really found it the last couple of games, but we will.
Ralph and Sam both coming back from injury. They both came off the half. I kind of think I know the answer, but were those planned changes?
Yes, they were. Right now we have players that we need to, because of the tight schedule, we need to play them into fitness and into performance fitness, and that we do that by doing it in the games, and I think they did overall pretty well. So that was definitely positive.
Building off of that, what did you see from the substitutes that you did make both at halftime and then when you also brought Thomas and Brian in later in the game?
Yeah, we increased our pressure. In the end, we restructured a little bit and went more direct, putting Matthias also up, and so that was a little bit less fluid, and but we had to chase the game, and yeah, we wanted to also see if we could get some extra push in the box. So in general, I saw that we tried to push. I think the players coming in did well in general. So, but it wasn't to happen for us, and of course I'm the guy that makes the final decisions about these things. So I'm obviously the guy that will go and look into how I can help the team even better.
What about Oliver Larraz and his work on set pieces tonight? He's taking over from a pretty, a bit of a master of set pieces in Sebastian Berhalter. What did you think of how he's been filling that role, and how difficult is it to step into that situation?
Now, we were really successful and has been for a while. It's not just about the serve of the ball. We saw today that it was perfect to Matthias, and he just missed in one of the situations. That's some of the things that you never really, you can't do anything about that. But I think he is consistent with the serves where we want him to be, and I think that's positive. And yeah, he has been getting in and getting a lot of minutes as of late, and he has taken them well.
With that last question, we will conclude today's press conference. Thank you, Coach, and thank you everybody for your coverage and support in Leagues Cup 2026. Thank you.
Thank you.